Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, and difficulty." Yeah, this one's definitely worth it. Oh, we got a good one today. You ready to hike about 20 miles and just get absolutely destroyed by a trail? Don't worry about it. Just sit there. I'll do all the work. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Chris. I started off from Ski Santa Fe today, and we're doing Santa Fe Baldy and Lake Katherine. And if you've never done this trail before, my first bit of advice to you is limber up in the parking lot, because your elevation gain starts right away. It'll level out a little bit here shortly, but it's straight up right away. All right, I'm through that initial climb, coming to the first junction. For where we're going straight. Luckily now we get a little bit of a blessed decline. The first part's just, the worst part about it is that your pack is at its full weight. You've got all your water, all your food, everything, and you go straight up right away. But yeah, next couple of miles should be pretty easy, and then we'll start climbing again. It is absolutely beautiful up here today. It's so green. It's from all the rain yesterday. It's nice and moist. And I got a nice little shady walk for the next about hour and a half. So here's a junction we just came up to. Goes to Lower Nambe. It's down there. We don't want to take that, we want to keep going straight. This hike is such a gem that even the trail sparkles. This downhill section is lovely right now, but man, is it brutal whenever you're 15, 16 miles into a hike and you have to come back up it on the way out. Then it's hard. All right, so this is the second junction you come to, but at this one you want to go left. So go down here. Pretty nice view back down there. All right, here's another junction we've come up to. We will be going straight. We're actually getting some of our first views of Santa Fe Baldy through the trees there. Look at that cute little guy. It's going right out the side of the mountain. Making pretty good time so far. Just checked him about 2 3/4 miles in and just a little bit over an hour. So we're moving. We got a lot of miles to do today, so I'm gonna keep it moving as much as I can. That's kind of cool. I've never noticed that rock wall jutting out over there. All right, got another junction here. Rio Nambe Trail is going to the right, but we are staying straight. Well, all right, those stream crossings signal the beginning of the climb. It's all uphill from there, at least until we get to the top of Baldy. Then it'll be all downhill till we get to Katherine, pretty much. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a ton of pollen in the air through here. So when I say there's a lot of pollen up here, I mean there's a lot of pollen up here. But check it out, coming up to our first snow too. I have a feeling I'm gonna see a little bit more of that up top. Also, I did cross another junction back there. You'll take a left at that one. The one to the right goes to Stewart Lakes. And the left one goes over here to Baldy and Katherine. But there were some people standing right in front of it, so I didn't want to film some people. Here's where the trail splits. Go left to go to Baldy, go right to go to Katherine. Taking a little break before I make my summit push. Done about 6 miles, a little less than 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna get some sugar, get some water, get a little rest, and then I'm gonna head on up. Decided to go with the watermelon today. I have to say it was an excellent decision. Someone's just right there. All right, worst is over. Now I just have this little ridge walk over to the summit. There. Almost there. Just a couple more minutes. right, time to get off this windy ass ridge, head down to the lake, need some lunch. Hopefully it's not too many mosquitoes down there. I've been at that lake several times and the mosquitoes are just insane. Alright, so the normal way to the lake is not passable right now. So I had some people tell me to actually just come down this embankment here and have to get below the snow down there and then come back up to the trail there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm scrambling down right now. That is gonna suck so bad to get back up. Oh man. With how tired my legs already are after summiting, that's gonna be the hardest part of the whole day, I think. But it's worth it. I wanna get down to the lake and eat some lunch. So that's what I'm gonna do, damn it. I'm even running out of day too, so I gotta hustle a little bit. But yeah, show you more as we go. Run away, little chipmunk. I hear water running down there, but I haven't crossed over any water coming from up here. It must be an underground thing. Yeah, it's right there. Just ran straight out underneath the rocks. Oh man, I am glad to be here, but I actually cannot stay for too long. I'm gonna eat some lunch and rest my legs up for about half an hour, and I gotta head back because that trail is not easy to get through. So yeah, for lunch today I'm doing a chicken bacon Caesar wrap, and I cannot think of a better place to eat it. All right, it's 4:30. I don't necessarily want to go back right away, but I gotta get back because I know that climb out is gonna be gnarly. So I don't want to be taking any chances about getting in after the sunset. So I'm heading back now. All right, I'm coming up on that crazy scramble I'm gonna have to make to get out of this canyon. So wish me luck. I'll check in as soon as I get to the top. If I get to the top. Ooh. So this is why I'm having to take this alternate route scramble. Because there's just all this snow where the switchback trail is. So you just gotta climb straight up through it. Yay! So right back in there, that's the valley where Lake Katherine is, but you have to go back around. And then right there is Baldy. So we climbed that, came all the way down, around, and then back into there. So yeah, but here we go. I gotta do the scramble. No more procrastinating. I made it. Going up actually wasn't as bad as going down was, but on tired legs, it was still not fun. But heading back out. Still got a long ways to go though. And it looks like there's a little bit of weather forming out west, so might have to hustle just to beat that. Getting some of the last good views before we drop back down to the forest, and can't see anything but aspen and conifer for a while. I've always loved this little meadow. Every time I've done this hike, this is the 5th time I've done this hike. Every time I come back down, I have to stop here and just, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's probably the disc golfer in me that's like, that's a perfect disc golf hole. But even if I wasn't a disc golfer, I would probably think that was still pretty cool. Because everything else is just dense forest. But you just got this one beautiful opening right here. So here's that trail junction I didn't get to show you earlier. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but yeah, when you get to this one, you go left. So I've been to Lake Katherine now 5 times, and I've done Santa Fe Baldy twice in those hikes. One thing I've never done though is I have to come out here in the fall, because with all these aspens in this valley, that would just be absolutely incredible. But another fun story about this hike. So the first time I did this hike in 2020, it was just a couple weeks after I'd bought my truck. And I had been riding my bike for months before that. So I was a little anxious to get out of my apartment and come do some hikes, you know? And I came up, this was the second hike I'd done after I bought the truck. And I loved it so much that whenever I got back down to my truck afterwards, I named her Catherine. So I call her my little mountain cat. And she and I have been through some crazy ordeals. But yeah, that's the story of how my truck got her name. I mean, look at it. Look at all of these aspens. Also, back to that last story. Thanks Aaliyah for being the one that pointed this hike out to me. It is now one of my favorite of all time, so thank you. Last stream crossing, at least until we get back to the trailhead. Yay, there's my salvation. Oh man, this last couple uphill miles is just a slog. But from this point on, it's only about 3/4 of a mile and it's all downhill. Oh man. But we're almost done. Ooh, we made it. Thank goodness. I'm so excited to sit down right now. I guess it's also kind of fitting that on the trip that I go to hike her namesake, she rolls 120,000 miles. So, whew.